Hi everyone, how are you? Thanks for tuning in to Miss Therese in the house. I had a question about my video with our controlled vowels with my little snippet about magic squares. So I just wanted to kind of talk about those really quick. So the question was, with a magic square, can you use any vowel in the middle? And the answer is yes, and exceptions. So magic square, if you didn't watch last time, there's 9. So just kind of make a grid here. And the exceptions can kind of be tricky. So when I say to fill the outside with consonants, I choose those consonants kind of strategically because there's some consonants that can be at the beginning and the end of a word, and some consonants really are only at the beginning and some you can't really end with. And so, for example, it'd be odd to put a W as a consonant here because most words don't end in a W. So that's kind of my thinking there. O.G. Orton Gillingham kind of calls them mountain letters, and so the consonants that are found in the word mountain, M, N, T, oops, that's a funky T, ooh, and also like S, G, P, B, yeah, I'll put the B, so I put a B right there, but I'm gonna move it because some kids get confused because if with like a P, a B, a D, a Q, those letters. So kiddos that are still younger, that are still kind of learning those letters, I don't like to put them right next to each other, just in case they are kind of still working on that. So I'm gonna choose these consonants, and again, you can choose whatever, but just be mindful if you're putting a consonant around the edge, make sure it's one that usually ends words as well. So what we practiced last time was putting ER, IR, and UR in here. And you can do that, but you can also put like a short vowel. So I'm going to start with like A, says A, like an apple. And basically you just teach your kiddos to start at any letter and always go through the middle and end at a different letter. So you could start all the way down here even. Nap, nap. There's a word right there. And then you could just keep going. Sap, sap. You could also even have a kiddo, like if you wanted to have them writing down the words that they're practicing, not necessary, but if you're just trying to get a lot of practice in, that's a good way to incorporate some writing practice as well. And then you can also talk about which words are real, which words aren't real. So another thing that this works for is vowel teams that are like that follow the rule when 2 vowels go walking, the first one does the talking. And I have taught my kiddos a little jingle with that too. So there's lots of jam packed in these couple minutes. But when 2 vowels go walking, the first one does the talking. And I just realized you couldn't see my hand, so I'm gonna do it again. When 2 vowels go walking, the first one does the talking. So what I mean by that is words that have a vowel team like AI. When 2 vowels are walking, the first one does the talking. AI says A because the first one is talking. Okay. So with vowel teams like that, A, I, E, E, let's see, O, E, like in toe, you could have it in the middle as well. But some that I would kind of precaution would be like AY, because if you have it in the middle, most words end in this team if they have it, and it's a short 1 syllable. So you would have to do it a little bit differently with AY. You could have it like A, stop there. The word is say, don't have an ending. A, stop there. The word is may, you won't have an ending. Does that make sense? So just be a little bit mindful about what you're putting in the middle and what you're putting around the edge. But this is a great way to practice and to get a lot of work with different sounds. And you can also put digraphs around the edge, which is like the SH, CH, TH, things like that. So have fun playing around. I really appreciate the question. I'm not going to say who it was from because I didn't ask for permission, but I really appreciate appreciate the question. Just gives me a little bit of a chance to dive deeper. So I appreciate it, and I hope you guys are good. Missing you all big time. See you next time.